to Manhattan today. Hope everybody's doing well today. Welcome. Let's wake up Nightbot. Oop, I spelled that wrong. They just added a new setting here. Just checking it out here. Alright, they have a new mode here to help you get protected if people are trying to like raid your channel or stuff like that. Very interesting. Alright, let's get this started. This is a night train. What do we have to do? Let's close this door. Let's put on the systems that are off. Yeah, close this on. Key. Hopefully this doesn't make us too late. We have to set this to max brake. We have to charge that. Let's put some lights on. Cab lights off already. Good. Marker lights off. Actually, we want cab light on. We want headlights here. Beautiful. Fully charged. A little dimmer. A little gauge light. Oop, I accidentally put that into the wrong mode. My bad. I meant to put that there. Charge that up again. Alright, let's make this happen. We got 4 minutes to get there. We're a little bit behind. Took a while to get everything set up. Haven't driven this train in a while. Every system's on. We are in restricted at the moment. We got a restriction of 10. Gonna stop here at North White Plains once we get there. Still have a 10-mile-an-hour restriction. I think I'm supposed to have this closed in this direction. I mean, yeah, the door closes. But I don't remember. Alright, so I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm gonna take this train all the way from here into Manhattan. And that'll be our run for today. We're almost there. I think in order to get to the next level of mastery on here, I have to do 2 more, what do you call those things? 2 yard moves, which I don't think I've done any of those at the moment. Alright, so welcome again. We're coming in. So with this one, remember to blow the horn before you come into the stations. Alright, so we're gonna gonna stop here for a few minutes and let everybody get on. We are coming out of the yard right now. Once we stop, I'll take a look at a run of our stops here. But if you're just joining, welcome. We are doing this run to Manhattan. As you can see, we did get a bump up to 30, but it's not really worth it to put too much speed in as we come into the station. Alright, we'll start braking. Try to make this as smooth as possible. There we go. Doors open. Portrait of a lady. An elegant, sophisticated drama. Alright, lights look good. Alright, so we have 30 seconds. Let's take a look at what our run of stops are. White Plains, Hartsdale, Scarsdale, Crestwood, Tuckahoe, Bronxville, Fleetwood, Mount Vernon, Wakefield, Woodlawn, Williamsbridge, Botanical Gardens, Fordham, Tremont, Melrose, 125th Street, and Grand Central. Yep, so this is a full hour run. We're actually doing every stop that's here. Alright, we'll start to close the doors. We have a speed limit clearance of 30. Okay, bumped up to 50 in a second. So our next stop is going to be White Plains. Changing tracks here. And accidentally hit the button to slow us down a little bit. Alright, so we're going to be pulling in here. Remember, with this one you must blow your horn first. And this is White Plains. You always know you come into White Plains because of that clock tower there on the left. over here you actually will have the Bronx River Parkway. And there's actually a pretty reasonable shopping mall to the left, but I heard they're going to be turned into apartments recently. Or like a mixed use kind of situation, which is weird. There's a lot of trains backed up here. Strange, looks like they're using this track for parking. That's weird. Alright, moving on. Alright, our next stop is going to be Hartsdale, which appears to be much closer than I thought it was. Alright, it was still restricted to 35. Waiting for them to give us a 65. Alright, so it just went up, but we're waiting for the game to give us the clearance. Sometimes the game is a little bit behind because waiting for the back of the train to pass the speed up point. There we go. Speed up a little bit here. Alright, so coming into Hartsdale next. Looks like we're going to be a little early. We might get slowed down on the way into the city though, but so far I've been a little bit ahead of schedule. One of the things that you could do on this game to stay on time is close the doors a little bit early. Remember with this one, you must blow your horn as you come into the stations. Surprised there's such an offset with the tracks, but that happens sometimes. Got some people dressed for the chilly weather here. Alright, we're gonna see just how close we get here. Go full brakes, door open. Gonna hang out here for about a minute and a half. Alright, so we're cleared to 65 still, but it looks like it's going to come down to 60. I wonder if there's a track change ahead. Let's take a look. Nope, looks like there just might be like a narrow section or a curve here. Let's close the doors now. Alright, Scarsdale Track 2 is coming up next. Alright, and we gotta hold that 60 in a little bit. So I'm going to bring it up to about 55 and then let it coast. It's coming down to 60. We're already below it. And let's start braking here. Dead man's pedal. I realized there was a console buzzer on here. That's crazy. Alright, let's see what we got going on here so far. Looks pretty good. Next stop, I believe, is Crestwood. Yes. Crestwood, then Tuckahoe, Bronxville, Fleetwood, Mount Vernon West, Wakefield, Woodlawn, Williamsbridge, Botanical Gardens, Fordham, Tremont, Melrose, Harlem, and finally start closing the door. Bring our throttle out a little bit. This one's a little bit further away. We're actually going to get a bump back up to 65. It's showing. These are probably pretty easy to run without the HUD. Alright, sure, we got to come back down to 60 though, so. Stops seem much closer than they normally seem on this road. Still good time-wise. Just want to get below this 60 here. We're gonna have to come down to 45. Oh, it's gonna be after. Okay, after the stop. I should start slowing down anyway, though. About to stop here in a second. Looks like it's snowing. Oh no. It's not a good sign. It's snowing. Alright, we came in a little bit slower on that one than I would have liked to, but it's okay. It is actually snowing, wow. It's really messed up. Oh, I closed it a little earlier. It's only 15 seconds, I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, Tuckahoe's pretty close. Tuckahoe next. So unless we have a change going on. It's kind of like a blind stop here. Alright, gotta go down to 60. These trains actually have a conductor that walks up and down checking people's tickets. I don't think they'll implement that in the game. Let's see. Oh good, these signs actually work. I don't know if I checked them before in the stream. Notice that this white light is on. That means that the doors are open on that side. Alright, almost ready to close the doors. Been closing them about 8 seconds till the time. Bronxville's next. These stops are really, I don't know, for some reason it seemed like they were really far apart on one of the on another stream that I had done with these. I'll turn the wipers on in a second. This is Bronxville. I think I mentioned this before in the stream. There was a time where my doctor's office was right over here. Bit of slippage there. I think there's some sanding on this machine. There's sander here. Oh, wait a minute. How was I late? I don't understand that. How was I late on that one? That's weird. Fleetwood's next. I did blow the horn there. I don't understand how I ended up going in late. That's strange. Because all the others have been early so far. Well, let's make up that time. Has it been snowing for a while? Because we just got snow and looks like there's already snow covering the ground, so very odd. I'm gonna try our best here to stay on top. Oh, cool. Congratulations. Yeah, I've been playing some of the games on PS5, but not every game. I'll send you my thing here if you want to send me a friend request. Give me a second here. I'll just get it. But this is on 4. I'm playing on PS4 on this one. I haven't moved this over to the 5 yet because I don't have that much space on my 5. And you can't actually have every game or every DLC on the 5 at the moment. There's a storage issue, so. Yeah, it's good. There are some things that play very, very well on it. If you want to send me a request, this is my PSN ID. Okay, gotta wait. Let's take a look outside. Yeah, I don't know how we got so much snow so quickly and how it's already been shoveled. Unless there was snow. That's weird. The snow literally just started while we were doing this run, and then now it's like covering most of the tracks already. That's something they gotta figure out. Alright, let's start closing the door. Next stop is Mount Vernon. Fleet. Yeah, next stop, Mount Vernon. Yeah, the PS5 is actually very, very good. Very well designed. No, there's no plus. Plus like PlayStation Plus next to it. Yeah, I do have PlayStation Plus. And it's a black guy with a gold chain. That should be like the picture that you see. You know, like a Kangol, like a hat. If you see that when you put my name in, then that's me. Yep. I always get questions from kids sometimes. They're like, your gamer ID only has 4 characters. I'm like, yeah, I'm older. I've been playing these games probably before you were born. They're like, I don't think I've ever seen one with just 4 characters in it. Got a restriction coming up here. This is one of my home stations growing up. We pull into Mount Vernon. Oh, I gotta go a little quicker here because this doesn't give us extra 30 seconds like the other stops we're doing. Do you have any games for it already? Do you have PlayStation Plus, Jamaican Thai? If you have PlayStation Plus, you'll have a bunch of free games that you can play. And then they even let you stream some games now too. Alright, let's close up the door. Let's go. Try to stay close to the time as possible. remember on this run you must blow the horn before you get to each station. Again, for some reason I feel like these stations are much closer than I'm used to. Unless I was skipping some on one of the other scenarios, but these seem really close today. A lot of times though, if I actually was riding this train in real life, I try to actually catch like a little bit of an express. So it skips a bunch of stops. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, 30 seconds. Passenger loads on this one are actually pretty quick. I'm not waiting around here forever. So, yeah, I'm just surprised at how it snowed and then we got piles of snow already. It's very odd. Alright, we're coming up on Woodlawn next. So to the left is another line that goes to another line that another line that goes to Connecticut, but they don't have that. And then on Train Sim, the original Train Sim, they actually have the Hudson line, which goes up the Hudson River. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can post your games again. What were you playing on before? Oh, the new God of War. Cool. What system were you playing on before? Because I used to see you playing things every once in a while. Doors open. Okay, this is a quick stop. Okay, you're an Xbox. Got it. Okay. Alright, next one is Williamsbridge. Yeah, cause were you playing Flight Sim? I could have sworn I saw you playing Flight Sim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more stops. We're actually making good time though. This was a 1759 train. So the cool thing about that is it was close to the actual time that we started the stream, which is about 6 p.m. Gotcha. So you were still playing on the Xbox or no? Let's stop slowing down a little bit. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've always been a PlayStation owner. But one thing I was happy with is that with the higher tier of PlayStation Plus, you can stream games. And a lot of the games that you can stream are old, like PS3, PS4 games, which is cool. Although I still keep my PS4 active. I could just play the PS4 games off of the PS5, off the hard drive, but I still like using the PS4. Bridge. Alright, so let's have a few more stops here. I think there was 7 left. As you can see, we're about 2 minutes off from actual time. Well, I live here. I live in New York, and this is actually a line that I grew up riding, so I don't play it that often though. But I just finished doing the last week of streams. I did the new map, which was the Birmingham Cross City. But yeah, but this is actually a train I grew up riding, so. Yep. So that's one of the reasons that I play it a little bit more often, because it's one that I actually know. Yep. Oh, okay, cool. Yep, I grew up right outside of the city, and now I live in the city. I think after this one's Fordham. Yeah, because usually you go to the zoo from the Fordham stop. Doors open. Yeah, I think there is a game that does the 7 line. It's not this one though. It's called World of Subways or something like that. It does the 7 line, but from the 80s, and then it also does the PATH train. But I think to do the subways, it requires a lot more access. And I don't know if the MTA is willing to give them underground access. And that's probably one of the problems. Because most of this stuff here, you can actually see it from, you don't have to go underground to see most of this train. Yeah, that one's only on PC, yeah. And they only did the 7 line. They did the 7 line from like the 80s, so it's different than it is now because there's some extra stuff they added to it lately. always forget what's after Fordham. Fordham Road. Yeah, but it would be cool to see subways on here. I ended up picking up Train Simulator. It was on a Humble Bundle sale. Alright, door open. Alright, we're gonna close the doors here in a second. Leave just a little bit of brake pressure. Start closing the doors a little bit early. Alright, Tremont is next. This is the Tremont section of the Bronx. After Tremont we have Melrose, and then we get into Manhattan. We're getting the speed increase to 75, which is nice, but then they're going to slow us down as we go across the bridge there, like crossing the Harlem River. They're going to slow us down again. But yeah, this section the trains do actually move pretty quickly, because in between here there's not really much going on. Slowing down now. We're gonna get a little bit of wheel slip because they're actually simulating the fact that there's a little snow on the ground. We should still be good at this speed. Again, this line does recommend, it's more of a requirement, that you blow the horn before you come into the stations. The lighting's a little wonky here because of the snow on the ground. But we're okay. I'm actually excited to get into the city here in a second. So next stop is going to be Melrose. After Melrose, we'll cross the Harlem River into Harlem using the, is it 135th Street Bridge? Is that what it is? You know, it goes across 125th, but technically it's not on 125th Street. Actually, on the Discord, I actually posted a picture of it one day when I was working up there. Okay. It did actually start snowing at the beginning of this one, and for some reason the amount of snow doesn't really match the amount of snow that we saw falling, but it is what it is. Start closing here. They did actually mention again that the weather would be more dynamic on this game, so. Alright, let's go. Melrose track 4. I'm gonna come down to 60 here in a second. So we have a 60 coming up. Wow. Well, that came out of nowhere. Got like a mega restriction there out of nowhere. I think what that restriction is probably preparing us to cross into Manhattan. Oh, come on, stop it. Now you're gonna make me late. I don't like being late. Oh, I guess because of this turn, they have to slow down? I don't know. Come on. You're gonna make me late. I know where this stop is. It's always weird because I know exactly where the stop is, but I've never been to it. Other than like being on the train and past it. But there's apartment buildings here above it. Alright, so this is making me a little bit behind because all those speed changes. I do have the safety systems on, which is why you keep hearing the beeping as it slows us down. You don't have to have those on while you play it if you don't want to. But it adds a little bit more authenticity. Strange, right through that poster. Okay, so we're going to be behind, unfortunately, now. Which is the second time we were slightly behind. We've been early most of this run. Okay, let's go. And now we're going to go into Harlem. Now, this one, the bridge is pretty rickety. It's actually in good shape, but it's older, but they make you go across it pretty slow. So with this Melrose one, we have actually like a full apartment building and parking lot and everything else above us, which is why they have like a tunnel effect here, because there's a full-fledged building above us. If I remember correctly, as a kid, I think my mom had a co-worker that I believe lived there. So I think, to be honest, I have been there maybe once to visit that person. But I don't remember. I don't remember completely. So I was young. So as you can see, the game is actually giving us a higher threshold, but the actual train system is giving us a slower one, and that's probably because there's a train ahead of us, which we'll see here. Yep, there's a train right there that's stuck. Okay, well, that's why we won't be on time. So I'm gonna assume that we're gonna get a red signal up ahead in a second. Oh, where's this next yellow? 300 feet. We're gonna have to stop us before we end up in the back of this train in front of us. Yep. And is this train moving? Okay, so I hope we didn't get like zonked here. One of the issues that's been happening with some of these lines is that you've been getting, unfortunately, stuck behind massive traffic. Look at this. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. Look at all this traffic. We need to get here. There are literally one, two trains in front of us. And then we have another train that's trying to come through here. Alright, so we're gonna wait a little bit and see what we get, but we are stuck right now. So it's telling me that my train appears to be off path. But that doesn't make any sense, because I'm on the only path that they gave me. And I didn't change anything. You can't actually change paths on this. So I don't know what's going on here. This train doesn't even look like it's in operation. Was there, like, why wouldn't they reroute us around this? These don't appear to be moving at all. Alright, so it looks like we got train simmed. And this one looks like it was supposed to come this way. And it's not going anywhere. I wonder if I should get out and try to move these other trains. Do we even have any passengers on here? This is ridiculous. Yeah, we have passengers. I like how the game is telling us that we're off path. Your train appears to be off path. What path am I off of? This train in front of us is not moving at all. Alright, so it appears that we just got train simmed. So on that note, I'm gonna head back to the main menu. And we're gonna wrap this one up. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Ty, thanks for hanging out. Anyone else who's new and stopped by, I appreciate it as well. Yeah, occasionally with the game you have situations like that where it just doesn't resolve into anything. So on that note, let's take a look. One of my buddies was playing NBA 2K. Alright everyone, take it easy.